Thanks, Maria. Hello, nice to see everybody here today. As I'm sure you probably know, the content program, the conference program, is a key part of InfoSecurity Europe. Many of our exhibitors make presentations at the event. The content program attracts, well, in 2018, over 4,400 people attended sessions at our event. We've got 8 theatres, plus the security workshops, and the keynote stage is the kind of main hub of the conference program. For 2019, we're also holding 2 symposium sessions, which are seminars looking at cybersecurity for CNI and industrial infrastructure, and cybersecurity for SMEs, who are a key kind of audience type at our event, and as you probably know, have much lower budgets than some of these big corporates who can spend a lot of money on information security. So the SME Symposium is very much focused at how we support those types of organisations in their information security strategies. We do a lot of research with our visitors in order to decide on the topic areas that we cover at the event. We held 3 advisory council meetings this year, so we have a CISO advisory council, we have a technical advisory council, and also an information security managers advisory council, where we discuss the issues and the challenges that those target audiences want to hear about. That then informs the development of the keynote program, which we write and we invite people to speak on based on that research. And it also informs the things like the call for papers and how those sessions are selected and how those topic areas are chosen when we do call for paper submissions. And it also influences how we work with you when you're sponsoring sessions to ensure that your content is delivering what the audience wants and therefore clearly attracts the audience that you would like to see attending your session. The audience basically are looking for actionable insight. So what they want to be able to take away from all of the content sessions is tips and hints and practical things that they can apply to their own information security strategy and tactics. What they're not looking for in our content program is sales pitches, and I know that we emphasize this a lot with our exhibitors, but looking at it from your own perspective, if you can demonstrate your thought leadership, regardless of whatever product or technology our audience has, that has a far greater impact on that audience and is kind of like indirectly selling, really. You're demonstrating your thought leadership to those people. The Tech Showcase and the Cyber Innovation Showcase are the only areas where you can present kind of more demos and more kind of technology-focused presentations. So just to bear that in mind when if you're looking at doing content at the event. And we can give you, if you have got a session, you're going to be presenting a session, please make sure that you get in touch with us if you're not sure, if you want to discuss your ideas. We can certainly give you feedback on the outlines and the topic areas that you're covering. Obviously, we want to ensure that you get the best return on your investment from your sponsored sessions. What we don't want is people leaving your session and complaining that it was a kind of thinly veiled sales pitch. That has a negative impact on how you're perceived as a result of that. So we're very keen to sort of support you in that and developing the best content for the audience. So you can see on there, that's our theme for 2019. The research that we did with our audience really highlighted the complexity issue. Organisations are becoming increasingly complex, clearly. They're working with third parties. The organisational structure is becoming more complex as digital transformation takes place. Information security solutions and architecture is more complex, and general IT within those organisations is increasing in complexity as well. And at the same time, clearly you've got your increasing complexity of cyber criminals and cyber crime. It's becoming more sophisticated. So complexity is a key element that we're going to be looking at this year in the programme. How do our end users get visibility of what their threats and risks are and get visibility about what they're actually facing in the industry? And all this is against the background, obviously, of Industry 4.0, automation, Internet of Things, basically the fourth industrial revolution. So we're going to be looking at cybersecurity 4.0 to make sure that we're keeping up with that and reflecting what's going on in industry as a whole. So that's our overarching theme. It's the theme of the keynote program, but it's the theme of our that's what ties our program together really, and the messaging that we're going to be putting out through our marketing and through our content marketing. New for 2019, so we launched Geek Street in 2018. The reason we launched it was we get a lot of feedback from our audience that they'd like more technical content. Clearly we have quite a geeky audience amongst our visitors who are looking for technical know-how on how to build systems and integrate systems, and also wanting to understand the latest threats from a technical perspective. So we launched Geek Street last year. It was very successful and engaged a lot of people. We had various activities taking place, and we also have a series of very technical content sessions. We're currently actually making the selections from the call for papers that we did for that. We do a mixture of call for papers, and we also invite relevant people as well who have come out in research. This year on Geek Street, our interactive activities are going to be Capture the Flag, and we're working with SANS on that. They're going to do a Capture the Flag competition on Geek Street, and we're also going to have an escape room enabling people to kind of get involved and immerse themselves in those activities as well. So that was very much based around feedback. It was really successful last year, and we're really excited about developing that for this year. So that's the key points from me. We'll be here all morning, and also my colleague Hannah Brewer is also here, who looks after our sponsors in terms of working with you to submit your content for your sessions. But please grab me if you have any questions, and otherwise, if you want to speak after this event today, feel free to give us a call and we can talk through any questions you might have around the content side.